Hello everybody, and welcome back to Moonlight Castle. We are having a good morning, fun drive. The thing almost fell on us before we went driving. Ryan almost died. It was very exciting. You should have watched last episode. We're still trucking. We're still getting our eating our food, discussing things. Might have a meeting later with friends, you know. We spent some time on meaningless conversations to stop thinking about the castle. I'm glad Ryan didn't fight me on the bill today. Shame. I like saying you two bicker. Does it remind you of her? Damn. A little bit. She would make her intentions clear and we would follow along. You couldn't say no to her, but she'd create a fun out of the most... She'd create, the most fun out of the most boring things in the world. A shame I didn't get to meet you guys earlier. Ryan and I would have loved some company. You like Crocodile Man, right? Like? I was obsessed with him. Remember that picture we found? Yep, you guys got that after watching the movie. It would have been cool to see it with you, in a group of 5. Maybe things would have gone differently with more friends around. Don't say that. You're torturing yourself over what-ifs that don't exist. Ryan? He seemed lost in thought. The more Patrice and I talked, the further away he seemed to be. Oh, sorry. What were you saying? Look at this jealous, big old buyer. Guys, he's gonna become so red-pilled and Joker-fied. He's just gonna take a shotgun and blow Patrice's head off later. It's gonna be very exciting. And nothing important, really. Ryan moved away from the table and stood up first. Leaving already? Yeah, sorry. Hey, you've got Patrice to keep you company. Will you be back later? Of course! We'll have dinner here with everyone! We walked closer to Patrice and spoke directly to him. Oh, he walked. I'm going to get out of your way now. That's not what I want! I didn't say it was. Ryan? He waved his paw to keep me away. Just forget what I said. I know you to shut it all down, and I don't want that. The bear left before I could answer, and judging by the way Patrice stared at him, he knew something I didn't. What was he talking about? I think he's not over what happened yesterday. You guys talked it out or not? I'm so confused. He had said they didn't, but then Ryan claimed the opposite, and now we were back to square one. I thought we were cool. It's not like it's entirely your fault. I didn't communicate well either. Ryan had been acting as if I was actually already dating this man, aren't you? Like we could be. Right now, even. Whatever. This conversation will go nowhere if he's not here. We should let it go for now. I did say that it'd be best for Ryan to take the first step. I'm not happy about that. But I can't really do anything either. I felt sad knowing that Ryan was out there alone. I would have liked to have him here. Hanging out together sounded fun. Same. He's so stupid sometimes. Especially now that I wanted to dig deeper into my trauma. Well, it can't be helped. But I can't compare to those professionals you pay for, can I? You can see stuff they can't see. Yeah, it might be the reason why nobody could help me. I guess I could do a side hustle investigation to keep my mind off of Ryan. As Patrice unlocked his phone to show me his notes, we left the restaurant. We tried calling Russell, but he seemed busy and didn't respond. Seeing a ghost gives me the same feeling I experienced when I was a kid. But we don't know why. You didn't give me the whole story, though. I stopped you halfway. If you were hoping for a random ghost to show up, then you're out of luck, because that didn't happen. You remember the whole thing, right? Of course I do! He gave me a confident look that soon crumbled under my doubts. I think so. Because it is possible for you to forget what happened and only retain the feeling. But my memory of it feels coherent, like there isn't a hole in there. What about earlier? You told me that you came to them and saw the man. You think I only assumed I was out cold before that moment? It's a possibility. But even if I were right, we can't exactly confirm it. No, that's not true. We can look it up online and read about it. I should do that. I unlocked my phone and started typing keywords that could show me an article of the accident. It should be dated summer 2009. He inched his head closer toward the screen, only for me to back off. No, you're not reading it. The curiosity is too strong. I had to sort through a few wrong pics, but I eventually found one that discussed Patrice's car crash. It'd be best to read that on my laptop, but I didn't bring it with me. I was going to ask why, but then the answer came to me at full force. The whole site was covered in ads, only feeding me a few lines before asking me to subscribe, followed by a delayed cookies request. I had forgotten about this garbage completely. I didn't exactly read the news often. So, find anything? I did, but I'm only allowed to hear 2 lines before being forced into a shampoo advertisement for 2 minutes. Yeah, we should think about an alternative. I can still run this in the background, I think. I was being optimistic. I didn't have that kind of patience. What about your parents? I kinda know their reasons, their version of the story already. Kinda. The identity of the driver who died. I was never told who it was. I returned to the article, ignored a bunch of garbage about cars, and searched for the names. They mentioned a guy named Orlando Beck. Is that it? Patrice gave me a little chuckle in response. That's my dad's name. At least I was reading the right article. Mom told me the other family agreed to keep their identities completely anonymous after the settlement. No, sorry, that was Patrice's line. Sorry about that. But she has to know something. Yes, but she hit me with the I don't remember card. Why do you think the other family cared so much about anonymity? Then again, I also wouldn't like to have my name online in any shape or form. I know my parents. They're softies. I'm sure they felt bad for them and wanted to help. They were completely unharmed too, so that must have played a big role as well. I hope the others covered their repairs at least. I think they did. There was a new car in our garage a week later. A different idea popped into my head. Where did it happen? Is it nearby? You want to go there? Patrice's words stuttered out as he anxiously rubbed his hands together. If your parents can't help, we can find someone who will. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Are you okay with this? He was visibly shaken by my plan and struggled to express his feelings. I think so. You don't know this, but I've been avoiding walking those roads. We can take it slow, and if you ever feel overwhelmed, tell me and I'll take you away. I appreciate that. Look at the coastal friends. But it should be fine now. Excuse me, guys. I felt that for the last minute. Really did. Kinda awkward. Not gonna lie. But it should be fine now. It's just the road, and I can't see ghosts like you do. Yeah. My eyes bounced between Patrice and the curious ghosts who were listening to this conversation. You should avoid mentioning it, though. Apparently, there's enough to grab their attention. Oh my god! Don't look at me! I'm sorry! They quickly faded. One phased through Patrice, then underground. I feel the chill down my spine. It's just getting colder. I awkwardly laughed it off. Unless it's serious. Yeah, I'm done talking about it. Same for you. You'll have to ask them. I'm sure I won't do that. I watched Patrice type on his phone, then point toward the street ahead of us. We could take the train. It'd be 20 minutes. Oh my god, a train? Aww. After another awkward confession for me, damn. Yeah, I'll cover your ticket. Don't worry. Thanks. What's wrong? You might have spared me from admitting it, but you basically knew what I wanted to say already. That was more than enough for me to feel shame. Nothing. I also felt a chill. See? Told you I wasn't imagining it. We're going on that train to keep ourselves warm. The image of Patrice and I hugged each other to fight off the cold flashed through my mind, and that made me tighten the grip of my hat. I was already used to it. I might as well double down. This way. Gonna hold his hand on the way there. We walked to the train station and waited for the earliest train. It should be 2 more stops before from here. Oh my god! Look at this train! I took the window seat. Nobody could take away my right to disassociate while the scenery moved away from me. The tiger gave me a little smirk as he sat in the opposite seat, facing me. Guess you'll watch outside and I'll watch you. I used every ounce of my willpower to resist the hat's call. You're being silly and loud. Sorry, should I whisper it to you next time? I decided that him being even remotely closer to my face was worse. I see that you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm managing, but a beer would help plenty. Maybe I should grab one on the way. The train rocked down the tracks, picking up speed as we felt its tremors underneath our feet. What's our plan once we get there? We want to learn more about the car crash, so anything goes. You'll ask the people who live there, and I'll ask the people who used to live there. Patrice looked confused for a moment before getting what I truly meant. A clever way of keeping him distracted. Great idea. That way I won't freak out. Do you want me to call Liam? You can, but I don't expect anything anymore at this point. Thinking about how much miscommunication there was between us and Liam soured my mood. Hey, Joel. I get it. He leaned forward, placing his hand on my knee. Liam isn't a kind of guy everyone can get along with. He's done a lot of stupid things, and I'm not trying to justify that. The tiger tilted his head toward the window, his eyes focusing on the reflection in the glass, rather than the scenery behind it. I don't understand him either sometimes. He's right to feel upset at the family for mistreating him, and Nia for disappearing, and at me for, well, running away. But this doesn't mean he should punish everyone and everything for it. I think he still cares about you, just in his own weird way. I used to see Nia whenever I'd look at him, and I couldn't take it. I had to leave. I don't want to make it worse. I know that I couldn't be there for him. Not until I managed to move past this. But you never did. Don't blame yourself. Liam must have known that you weren't doing good either. You think so? I always felt targeted. His pranks and harassment reminded me of the things I couldn't do. And yet he always came across as forgiving toward you. I don't think I'm imagining it. I feel like we're looking at this from the wrong angle, but I can't exactly piece it together. He's always been an eccentric guy, so who knows what he really wants. Patrice unlocked his phone and, with a nostalgic look in his eyes, stared at his contact list. Sometimes it feels like he wants people to hate him. Isn't that crazy? He seems so detached from everything, even when he's joking and teasing us. Patrice looked annoyed, like he had that feeling of not being able to express exactly what he was thinking. I should apologize. That's all there is to it. Relief washed over him, and I gave him a gentle nod. Next time, you should tell him that. I'll let it out. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it. Patrice dialed his number, turned on the speaker, and passed it to me. I feel like you should be holding it. Just help me out. It feels easier with this. Sorry, with you. I fell silent, letting the echo ringing on the ongoing phone call answer for me. I guess it can't be helped then. Patrice! Didn't expect you to call me. I could hear him huffing and shuffling, whispering a few words for someone else. Well, I needed your help on something and... Stop. I said I'm not wearing that. Are you busy? Should I call you back later? Blake, get that shit away from me! It didn't take long for us to connect the dots when I heard the wolf's voice. I can absolutely help you. I just need some space from this motherfucker here. What about helping me? I need you to wear this, so give me your measurements. Never! It smells like you and I hate it! Where are you anyway? I thought I'd catch you on campus and give you a little thing for protection. The charms? I got it from Russell. Good. You should text us if anything important comes up. Can I? Yes. You better not regret that choice. Patrice looked sad, like he regretted other things instead. Say hi to Patrice for me. Where are you going? You know where I'm going. Hurry up and join me. One moment. It's not exactly short. Maybe I should let you do your thing. Being so overly considerate is annoying. I want to multitask. Speak up, now. I'm going back to the crash site. Joe's there with you, isn't he? Correct. We're on our way there. Listen, I can guess what you guys are thinking, because my sister and I attempted the same thing back in the day. You did? Of course, come on, think about it. We visited the place a couple of times together. Yeah, but... We did our best not to let you in on what we were doing. I'm guessing it didn't work. It's hard to make anything happen when he's not actively cooperating, but yes, we tried and failed. Tell me what to do. Patrice's trauma will do the work for you. Ghosts are attracted to what they can understand the most. Having an imagination sucks so much right now. But there's also a chance of not finding anything. Yep. That's just how it is. That accident is old, so finding a ghost that actively remembers it is unlikely. Don't tell me to give up. I need something. Why didn't you guys stop by the library? We have a newspaper archive. We do? I might understand Joel not knowing that, but you've been on campus much longer than us, Patrice. Sorry for not being interested in journalism. Whatever. I'll look into it for you. I'm stopping by the library anyway. Were you hoping to get in touch with the family of the deceased? Oh, looking for names? Usually printed articles have more info on them. Hey, thanks for helping me out. Yeah, it's just on the way. Don't mention it. I remember seeing a little tribute on the road, though. Can Joel really do nothing with it? He could. What do you mean? Stop keeping stuff from us. I'm simply being cautious, Joel. You have no discipline, and you're relying heavily on instincts. A little bit. Is it dangerous? I will be the first one to back out if it is. It can be exhausting. Consuming too much energy will hurt your soul. Not deadly, but it can be painful. That doesn't make it better. I want to do this. I can take it. I'll remember that line for later. Oh my god! I kick him in and watch him yelp. It was satisfying. Kidding! I already forgot. The train began slowing down as we approached our destination. I don't think you'll ever see one before, but you might be able to attract a black ghost. Sorry, not blank. Yeah, black ghost, okay. Another color. What does this one do? Liam? It's not a real ghost. We call them memory ghosts, and they're floating pieces of history. Wow! They might carry a portion of a soul from the ghost they detached from, but there's little information on them. Not everyone can summon a memory ghost, let alone use them. They require an incredible amount of energy to function. It's our stop. We need to get out. Oh. Alright, everyone. I'm gonna end the part here. So I do hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys around.